distribution is intended to cut back on your paperwork and allow you to have one large document, especially if you're feeding over 345 kids at one time. The way that this is set up, and hopefully everybody has it. If you don't have it, if I missed somebody whenever I sent it out earlier, please either forward it on to them, any of the school districts that need it, or send me a message in the chat and let me know the email address it needs to go to. The first page of the document is the blank page. The second page of the document is an example, and the third page of the document is instructions. So we put it into a Word document. We made it to where you can actually type in and it won't move the boxes around and things like that. So you should be able to pre-fill in some of this information so that way the site supervisors don't accidentally miss not filling this information in. In the instructions here, in the example here, we used Georgetown School District, Andrews Elementary, and this is going to be for their curbside. So this is where you can differentiate if it's hybrid meals, if it's bus route curbside, parent or car rider curbside. You can type in whatever you need to type in to differentiate your meals here. And as always, your date of distribution. So this is intended to allow you to serve multiple days and multiple meals. So the date that it's being distributed goes at the top here, and then the dates that it's intended to be consumed goes down here. So we're sending out 2 meals or 2 days worth of meals, and there's actually this. That should have been, oh, I'm sorry. It's 19, 20 through the 21st. So 19, 20, 21st. If it's easier for you, or if it's better visually for you, you could actually type in 1019, 1020, 1021, just so there's no question across the board. But however it makes sense for you, obviously use it. Again, this isn't a mandatory form, okay? We were just trying to help you guys out that are doing these multiple pickups on single days. So for this drop-off curbside location, we are going to be sending out a packaged meals, and we're going to give them 3 breakfasts and 3 lunches. And the intended days that they are going to be eaten or consumed is the 19th, 20th, and 21st. This is no different. You got to make sure that you get your tick marks in, and there's a tick mark on every little box. This was very tedious to do in Word, but obviously we want to see this done by hand to show that you are actually doing a point of sale. When it comes down here, the total meal packages served would be your 300. The total number of meals in the package, again, you're going to pull that number from the top. You're going to bring that down to the bottom. 3 breakfasts in the bag, 3 lunches in the bag, and I served 300 of each. And then, so you multiply that out, and that comes out to 900 meals. And then we would like to see the site supervisor sign it and date it, and also whoever your second party checker, whoever is reviewing your documentation and doing your consolidation paperwork, they should be signing here. We also typed up the actual instructions, so that way when you train your site supervisors, if you decide to use this document, you have a set of written instructions as well as the example. Does anybody have any questions about this new form? Again, if you don't feel comfortable with your site supervisors and this new form, and you only want to count breakfast, or you want to count one meal on one form instead of 2 meals on one form, all you have to do is just highlight these squares and black it out.
Okay, so can I ask a question? So here, actually, you served 900 breakfast and 900 lunch. You prepared 1,200. So where are we supposed to be showing leftovers on here?
No, we decided that we are just safe to assume that you did your math correctly, and that we know, because we can do the math, that there were 300 leftovers.
Okay. All right. Then the second question is, then when we take this sheet and we add it with our own site meal served, when we do the weekly consolidated meal count report, what do we do? Just total those and staple them together?
Yes, yes. All your paperwork needs to be together. So if you're using the daily meal count form out.
No, I'm talking about that weekly consolidated form that you guys always want to see.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You would just attach this to your weekly.
So we don't have to do a separate, we do just one weekly form, one total per day, and just add up everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So you'll take your curbside, you'll take your hybrid, you'll take your bus route, you'll take all of them. You'll add those all together and put that into your consolidation.
Okay.
And then all of these would be stapled together for review.
Okay.
You don't have to do one of these as a consolidated and then do your Excel spreadsheet as well.
Okay.
Okay. And again, like I said, this is not a mandatory form. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you don't feel comfortable with your site personnel doing this and you want to stick with the daily, that is perfectly fine. The only reason why we did this is for those lines that feed more than what the other form has 150, 250 on it. And so that way you don't have to have multiple forms for the same location.
Okay.
Is anybody feeding over 350 in one particular location right now? Or 345, I should say.
I do like the question that was posted about the POS. Okay.
Okay, let me see. If we are using our POS system, can we reconcile via this form and our POS system? Is that correct? Yes. So if you are using your POS system for the kids that are eating in their classrooms or the kids that are coming to the dining room or the cafeteria to eat, you can use that documentation, your printout from your POS system, for those that are eating inside, and then you can use this for the ones that are picking up outside. As long as you have all your documentation and all your ducks in a row, and you can staple them all together, and then, if we come back and we look at your consolidated form, we have the proof of where all these meals came from.
If we are using the POS system, do we have to do one of these for in-house children?
No. No.
Okay.
As long as you have a printout from your point of sale stating how many ate on the inside, that suffices as your meal count sheet.
Okay. That sounds good. Okay.
I may have missed this communication. Has this form been sent to us yet? It was in the invite to this meeting, but if for some reason you don't have it, just let me know and I will attach it. I thought I sent it out in the invite.
You did. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Is there any other questions, comments, concerns?
Hey, this
Going
is Ryan
once?
in Lexington too.
Yes,
I have a quick
yes.
question.
Sure.
If the form that you sent us was for the multiple meal distribution, are
Mhm.
we able to use that form for single meal just because it has the 345? Some of our larger schools where we're serving more, that would be extremely helpful not to have to do multiple sheets.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we
So
can.
if you're just giving out one breakfast and one lunch in the
Yeah.
bag, is that what you're saying? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. As long as you just, you know, write that in there and, do the math right. That's all that matters. Anything else?
Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you guys again for everything that so if you need to share it with anybody, I can send it over to our IT office and get it captioned and whatnot, and then we'll have it for distribution. So if you need it, just shoot us an email at the Summer Foods Questions box, and we'll get it to you. Okay?
All right.
Thank you.
All
Thank you
right.
very
Thank
much.
you so much for jumping on real quick. I know this was last minute.